there, Saner Superstars. This should be familiar to you because we have already worked on rounding to the nearest 10 using a number line. So this is going to be a review for you. I'm going to show you how to round to the nearest 10 with a couple of examples. Then we will work on this worksheet together, and then I will challenge you to work on this worksheet on your own. So, here's our first example. Rounding to the nearest 10, example 1. The question says, find the number you want to round on the number line. So we are going to try to round the number 13 to the nearest 10. Do you remember how to do it? So our first step is to count down to the nearest 10. So when we're counting down, we're moving to the left. We're moving this way. 13 is 3 units away from 10. Look how they found that out. You start at 13 and you make your bunny hops. 1, 2, 3. 13 is 3 units away from 10. Now, we need to count up to the nearest 10 to see how far away 13 is from the nearest 10. 13 is 7 units away from 20. Let's count them. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is the closer number. 3 units is closer than 7 units. Remember how we compared numbers? 3 is smaller than 7. 3 is less than 7. So it means that 13 is closer to 10 than it is to 20. Ten is closer than 20. Round down to 10. So our final answer, if we're rounding 13, our final answer is 10. Let's try that again with another number. We're going to round to the nearest 10. Find the number you want to round on the number line. Well, we are going to round the number 15. Remember our first step, count down to the nearest 10. So let's go down first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 is 5 units away from 10. So keep that number in your head. It's 5 units away. Now we're going to count up to the nearest 10. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's the same number. 15 is 5 away from 10, and 15 is 5 away from 20. What do we do if it is the same? When the number you are rounding is right in the middle, round up. 15 is not closer to 10 or 20. It's right in the middle. So round up to 20. If it's in the middle, round up. Let's go ahead and do one together. If you want, you can use different color markers or crayons or colored pencils for this activity, or you can just use your regular pencil. But if you do different colors, you can really show the different directions that you're counting. Okay? Let's do this first problem together right at the top. It says, Chris takes out 16 bags of trash. He wants to round 16 to the nearest 10. Our first step is to find the number 16 on the number line. Let's find it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here's 16, so we put a dot on our number. And this worksheet, they already put the dot for us. So we're off to a good start. Is 16 closer to 10 or 20? Well, we need to count. In the example, we counted down first, so let's count down first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many units from 16 to 10? Right here, 16 to 10. We said 6. So write your 6. How many units from 16 to 20? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write your 4. Is 16 closer to 10 or 20? Well, which is the smaller number? Yeah, 4 is the smaller number. There are less dots over here, so that means that 16 is closer to 20. So, what will Chris round to? Chris rounds 16 to 20 because 16 is closer to 20 than it is to 10. It is only 4 units away from 20. It is 6 units away from 10. All right, I'm so glad we got to do that one together. So now I'm going to walk you through doing the next one, and you are going to write the answers for the next one. Pause the video if you need to, and keep following along. Let's read the problem together. Put your finger on it. Emily washes 35 windows. She wants to round 35 to the nearest 10. Our first step says find the number 35 on the number line. Let's look for it. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Great, so we can go ahead and make our dot right here on 35. Okay. Is 35 closer to 30 or 40? What are we going to count first? Yeah, we're going to count down to 30 first. So let's go ahead and do it. Draw your bumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can fill this out right here. How many units from 35 to 30? We just counted 5. And if you want, you can change colors like me. I'm changing my color right now. Now we have to count up to see how far away 35 is from 40. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this question here says how many units from 35 to 40? 5. Hold on a minute. We have the same number here. 5 equals 5. What did the directions say to do if we have the same number? Well, we can actually go back and look at that example. It says, when the number you are rounding is right in the middle, round up. So 35 is right in the middle of 30 and 40. So we are going to round up. Keep that in mind. 35 is, how many units from 30 is it? Write your number. 35 is blank units from 30 and blank units from 40. Write your number. Emily rounds 35 to Well, she said, or in the example it said, if they're the same, you round up. Are you going to write 30 or 40 in that box? Go ahead and write your answer and send me a picture of your work when it's done. Great job!